It's been a while since I have reviewed the truck series. And there's paint schemes to review. Let's go. Starting us off as 17-year-old phenom turned truck series owner, Brent Cruz. When I was 17, I was stocking number 2 pencils in aisle 5 at my local Staples for $11 an hour. Maybe I should have paid attention in school. 9. I don't have his paint scheme, but Nick Lights is running the O2 truck for Young's Motorsports this weekend, and his mom is a total sweetheart. 10. If you're living underneath a rock, somebody's dad got taken for thousands of dollars from one of those fake Tony Breidinger pages. I know she would never do it, but it would be absolutely hilarious if it came out that those fake pages actually were Tony Breidinger. But seriously, guys, protect your dad and your old-ass coworkers on the internet. And drink 818 tequila, I guess. 10. Everybody's favorite Iowan douchebag is behind the wheel of a truck again. And just like his entire career, I'm sure he'll have a mediocre finish. Fuck you, Sammy Smith. 3. Everybody, their mother, their father, their sister, their brother, and their dog tagged me in the release for this paint scheme, thinking that it's one of the greatest we've ever seen. When did everybody fall in love with test cars? This is no different than the Kyle Busch Rebel car or the Ryan Blaney body armor car for this weekend. This paint scheme could have been designed by a blind pigeon in about 4 seconds on Excel. Yeah, Excel. 4. Simple mathematics would tell you that it is not humanly possible for a 70-lap truck race to run longer than a 90-lap cup race. But that's exactly what happened last weekend at the Glen. But even after 17 straight cautions coming out of the inner loop, the clock dung Heim time yet again. I have a feeling that every single one of Corey Heim's competitors have a voodoo doll made of him that they run over with their car every morning before they head to work. But nothing's worked so far. Keep it going, Corey. You the man. 10. Tanner Gray had a kid recently. 8. Christian Eckes is back in the truck series for a race because he can't seem to figure out how to win in the Xfinity series. Something about this number font always fucks. 10. 2 road course races for the truck series this year, 2 third-place finishes for Gio Ruggiero. I would say the odds of that are about 1 in a million, but Corey Heim also won both races. So this stat is no longer cool. Sorry. 10. Tyler Ankram's still around. If he races for another 15 years, he might be able to pick up 2 more wins. 7. Corey Heim was running out of gas coming down the backstretch on the final lap, yet Daniel Hemrick still couldn't find a way to get around him. I understand and appreciate the respectful driving, but bro was literally running out of gas. All he had to do was go around him. If you're in a burning building and there's a 97-year-old grandma ahead of you that can't go any quicker, are you just going to stand behind her and let you both burn to death? Or are you going to fly by her and go out the front door? I know my answer. 8. It's got to be pretty demoralizing to be Lane Riggs right now. He's got 2 wins, he's second in the points, yet he's still 178 points behind Corey Heim. I give him credit. That would probably be my 13th reason. 9. Now that I think about it, the exact same goes for Chandler Smith. 2 wins, third in points, 186 points behind Corey Heim. And for like 3 seconds, he was a deadbeat dad that was getting a divorce from his wife. Now she's at the track every weekend. Strange. 9. After last week's news came out, there's one thing I wouldn't accuse Nice Motorsports of having, and that's intelligent ownership. When you bring 4 trucks to the track every week, and out of those 4, you only have 1 guy that runs halfway decent that could put you in the playoffs, and you fire that guy? Wow. But hey, at least you have Matthew Gould behind the wheel of this 41 truck this weekend, a guy with a lot of experience. A whopping 3 ARCA starts, 2 ARCA East starts, and 2 truck starts. And when you look up his name on Google, the first thing that comes up is the former British ambassador to Israel. Brilliant. 6. But hey, at least you have Matt Mills, a guy that's run full-time all season and sits above some of the biggest names in the truck series, like Frankie Muniz and Spencer Boyd. He's even above Tony Breidinger and Luke Fenhaus. Oh wait, he's only made 10 starts. Yeah, he's running really good. This guy should be the future of Nice Motorsports. 8. But here's the greatest news of all. They just picked up recently fired rookie driver Andres Perez, who sits 1 spot ahead of Matt Mills in the standings. He's shown flashes of brilliance, like a 9th place finish at Michigan, after almost the entire field wrecked on one single restart. I would be really excited about this pickup. 8. Then of course you have the truck that Caden Honeycutt has already put in the top 10 9 different times this year. He sits 8th place in the standings. The bad news is, he's no longer behind the wheel of this truck. It's now Bailey Curry, which actually isn't the worst. How the fuck is JF Electric sponsoring 3 different trucks? Somebody give me their credit card information. 10. Now that I've gotten all that frustration out, here's Raja. 9. Mike Harmon Racing is dipping their toes into the truck series again. This time with Caleb Costner. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a sucker for this 74 font. I do wish it was my buddy Dawson Cram behind the wheel though. 8. After starting off the season talking major shit about the truck series and how it wasn't good enough for him, Corey LaJoie is now going to fill into the 77 for the rest of the season. And I can think of 3 people on planet Earth that are excited about this. Number 1, Corey LaJoie himself. Number 2, Corey LaJoie's mother. And number 3, my fiance, Emily. I would have included his dad on this list, but I think he has enough seats to build that he doesn't give a flying fuck. But to be honest, after watching Justin Haley drive like absolute dog shit in that 7 car all year long, I'm kind of starting to be on the Corey LaJoie fan club train. I'm starting to think he got majorly screwed. Or maybe his performance on Amazon Prime is clouding my judgment. Either way, this truck is ugly. 3. But not as ugly as the Sandy Hook Memorial paint scheme. This is abysmal. I tried to come up with more to say, but I threw up in my mouth. 2. Jack Wood was supposed to wheel this truck to another 23rd place finish, but I guess he bumped his head in one of the 27 crashes that happened at the Glen. Now I don't even think this truck is running this weekend. 6. You know, for a guy that's supposedly signed on with Team Penske, Carson Kvapil sure does seem to drive a lot of Chevys. I'd also argue that this paint scheme is about 100 times better than the Enfinger one you guys are all glazing. 10. And the Truck Series paint scheme of the week goes to Corey Heim. I mean, hell, he's won everything else. Why not give him this too? I probably would have given it to Carson Kvapil, but I had to search for their paint scheme instead of it being on NASCAR.com, so it'll probably be a while before I review the Truck Series again, so later.